What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Let's talk Saitama and what is going on with this token. So taking a look at some of the numbers, this thing is absolutely going off. 8422 range, up 32.19%, $4.4 billion market cap, $42.5 million in daily volume. Why is it exciting? Well, look, let's talk about it. 303,000 holders. Everybody is talking about the hyper burn. You'll have heard it on loads of other people's channels. And I just want to talk about it a little bit and give you my steer on what it is and kind of, I guess, what people are talking about to give you, an investor, some confidence in this token. So look, we know we are on countdown to Saitamask. 4 days, 30 minutes and counting. It's set in stone. Everyone's talking about it. Why is it then important in terms of some of these tokens? Well, look, we know that Kishimoto, Luffy, Deku, Shinja, Wafer, Lily Finance, Impact XP will all be the first tokens on to Saitama. So they will be on there, ready to swap. We talked about that in one of the other videos in terms of what you can do. So you can be able to swap your Saitama for these. Now, what Russ did say is that these tokens will be paired 1-for-1 with the Saitama token, which I think is really, really important. So why are we seeing such a big run? And right now, I'm not convinced that it's the hyperburn thing, or sorry, the hyperburn. What I do think is it's people getting in before we see these tokens starting to build their liquidity. So let's take a look at a couple of them. So Impact XP up 22%, really starting to motor with this one. But look at this, daily volume at $2.1 million. So that's trades in and out of Impact XP. So you think about the amount that they're going to have to purchase to go over onto Saitamask. The last thing any of these tokens want to do is run out. You know, you think about, we saw it with, I think it was Official Crypto Cowboy, we covered it on this channel, a live stream. The liquidity just completely collapsed. People lose faith straight away at the point of launch. So, you know, $2.1 million in terms of daily volume. Luffy up 6%, not quite as much, just nearly $200,000 worth of daily volume. Wafer over on the Binance Smart Chain up 6.4%, and you know, nearly 20k worth of daily volume. So Impact XP, Shinja is the other one. We take a look at Shinja, up 1.1%. And again, in terms of daily volume, we are seeing $2.7 million worth of volume. So you think between those 5 tokens, you're talking $5 million worth of daily volume. Again, in and out. So building liquidity, not. You look at some of the liquidity these have got. These tokens are going to have to buy a significant amount of Saitama. 100%. The last thing they want is to run out of liquidity over on Saitamask. So do I firmly believe that this is the hyperburn and the result of it? I'm not completely sold right now. I do think that obviously we do have the deflationary mechanism that sits in here. So the deflationary currency, 2% of all amount of transactions taken out of circulation and sent to the burn wallet and got rid of. So clearly the more transactions we get, we're going to see more burns. Now, there is a tweet doing the rounds, which is this one from Cyber Crypto. And it says, I think you would like to see this data, all burn amounts, burn values per hour, and new holders. The growth is steady. This is crazy. Here is the data for the last 61 hours. I'm not going to bring it up because it's just a really complicated list of values that's going in. I don't doubt that there isn't burns going on. I'm just not sure it's this hyper burn thing that people are talking about. I think we will see that when the tokens start to move. The question will be when. When does Luffy have to start putting some liquidity onto Saitamask? When does Shinja need to do it? When does the rest of them need to do it? And I think then we will really start to see this deflationary mechanism. We'll start to see the price go even higher. I genuinely think we'll kill a zero before we launch Saitamask. The task will then be what happens afterwards. Let me know in the comments down below what you think and what your views are on the hyperburn. I think it's been talked around. I think it's going to be huge. I just think right now, people are jumping the gun a little bit. I do think this is just FOMO and people wanting to get in to the token. We saw this run up right around here. This was when we were expecting Coinbase, Binance, etc. And then it completely crashed. Look, people took profits. You know, big influence took profits as well. But we're sort of starting to see this early sign pattern here, which is going to be very similar. And I think once we get this liquidity moving into Saitamask, it's going to feel even stronger. That's going to do it for this video, guys. Again, let me know in the comments down below. And make sure you check out the pinned comment around how you can win $250 worth of Ethereum on this channel just by watching a video. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this one. Thanks for the support. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.